The Rainbow Warriors have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody staying in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Stanford's offense will come out first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you got 10 moves seen. He's done it.
Oh, he's got some speed. He smashes his way through again. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Running it to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the ball. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets it again. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the score. Give him 6.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical. The way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will have its first possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great...
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Grabbed in the middle. It's Booth. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They just keep firing. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Might as well stick with him. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. They'll run the screen. Hard running there. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Punt is in the air. Themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Catch in the middle. It's Booth. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Surge forward. They kick it away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Right down the middle. Can't meet the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, and they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's open on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Snagged in the middle. It's Summers. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Card in the backfield. It's Dupree. There he goes. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's 2-3. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fafita. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Irvin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Finds a man in the middle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Finds the back on the option to give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block. Open.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. Let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no. We're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hawaii. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And I love the way they bring on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These guys have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Memphis. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. That's reeled in, it's Ross. And he's got enough for the first down, it'll be at the 35. Looking downfield on first down. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. Oh, we got it. Look at that toughness. Just running through everybody.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
This guy is officially the second receiving touchdown. Nice job by the offense, too. If I got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Thanks to grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Using his legs, it's Dupree. Plows through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Booth. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Turning it, continues to fight for yards. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
First down for the offense.
Grab near the marker, it's Summers. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw again. Let's it fly. Touchdown Warriors. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. So an 82-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What's this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Caught on the line. That's great. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Makes the catch. It's Hall.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Finding an escape route. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Stanford! He shakes tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Lost a throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Grabbed over the middle. Let's do 3. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. He turns on down while you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. Wants wants to throw. It's Fafita. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's home.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy finish.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right downfield. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down.
And that is another 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone.
Keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that time. Second half to get some stops.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Stanford set to boot it deep to start this 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, but they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Got a little space. Brings him to the open. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Dupree. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just inside the 30th and 29. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Sanders. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the 1st down. Going for the marker on the ground. Sweet cut there. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Run in the red zone. It's Dupree. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this ground. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air, it's Fafita. Unloads it left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna run it, it's Gray. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Grab in the middle, it's Irvin. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now a throw. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. From the gun, the running back trying to hit the hole. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The play action fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Takes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding.
Makes the catch down the right side. And get him down on the play, and this big-arm sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And that's unit up for a 1st down.
They'll give it to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his hand quickly. Fighting off the defender. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Fafita. With the catch, it's Ross. They stop him just a leap or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
28.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Under fire. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On a little time, lets it go. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback may change this route. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Second down going up.
Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He now has 91 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Grab behind the line, it's Hall. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Lights off the defender. This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Turning it on! They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Dupree. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it rolls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted, big play, stops the run.
I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get your nickel package. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs in that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The Cardinal come to the line, facing 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 37, on to punt it away.
Wants to bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Snagged in the middle. It's Summers. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Booth. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Brings up second down.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Summers. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ware. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. There's a hit. The short hand. It's Dupree. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th. Did not pay off. Here's the give off the left side. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. He's got 99 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Stripped away from the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They run the reverse. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him. And down he goes at the 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long. No secret what he needs here. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And then we've seen explosive offensive fire all game long. Here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, David. It looks like
Funny.
Defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
You work all season for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.